You want the latest shoes. You want that gaming console. You want to go on that trip with your friends. But you're just a broke teenager with empty pockets. Not anymore. Teens across America saved over $2.8 billion in the past years while still getting what they wanted. The money habits you build right now will shape your entire financial future. I'm breaking down exactly how to save money as a teenager with strategies that actually work in real life, not that generic just spend less advice. And stay for strategy 7, it's the game changer nobody talks about. Why saving matters now. Let's get real for a second. You might be thinking, why should I care about saving money now? I don't have bills to pay. But here's what most adults wish someone had told them as teenagers: starting early is your secret superpower. Think about it this way: the money skills you develop now will determine whether you're financially stressed or financially comfortable for the rest of your life. Research shows that teens who learn how to save are far more likely to continue saving as adults. This isn't just about having money for the things you want now, it's about building a skill that will benefit you forever. Think about the opportunity to have the financial freedom to drive a Lambo in your 30s or 40s. But more than that, more than the future, let's be honest, having your own money means freedom. Freedom to make your own choices without always asking your parents. Freedom to save for things that matter to you, whether that's a car, concert tickets, or even college expenses. But I get it, saving money as a teenager is hard. You probably don't have a full-time job. You're surrounded by constant pressure to spend. And delayed gratification isn't exactly promoted on social media. That's why we need practical strategies that actually work in your real life. Strategy 1. Set clear goals. First things first, saving without a goal is like trying to drive somewhere without knowing where you're going. You need a destination. Your savings goal could be something big like your first car, a laptop for college, or a trip with friends. Or it could be smaller like new headphones or concert tickets. The important thing is that it's specific and meaningful to you. But how do we do that? Well, the solution will always be to be more practical. Instead of just thinking, I want to save money, get super specific. For example, I want to save $500 for a new phone by December. This gives your brain a clear target. Now break it down into manageable chunks. If you need $500 in 6 months, that's about $83 per month or roughly $21 per week. Suddenly, that big goal feels way more achievable, right? You think you can achieve it? Look at the statistics. The average teen spends about $2,600 per year. Imagine if you redirected just 20% of that toward your savings goals. That's over $500 a year without making dramatic lifestyle changes. So, maybe take a picture of what you're saving for and make it your phone wallpaper. Seriously. Every time you're tempted to make an impulse purchase, you'll see that reminder of what you're really working toward. Maybe that Fortnite skin isn't really worth it after all, right? The next step is figuring out what to do with that money. Strategy 2. Open the right savings account. If you're stashing cash under your mattress or keeping it all in a checking account, you're doing it wrong. A dedicated savings account is your best friend for 3 big reasons. First, it separates your spending money from your saving money, making it harder to dip into your savings impulsively. Second, you'll earn interest. Yes, banks will literally pay you money just for keeping your money with them. And third, watching your account grow is seriously motivating. So what kind of account should you get? Look for one with no minimum balance requirements, no monthly maintenance fees, a competitive interest rate, and easy access through a mobile app, of course. Several banks offer teen-friendly savings accounts. Capital One's Kids Savings account has no minimum opening deposit and offers a solid interest rate. BQ's Early Saver Youth account offers an impressive 6.17% APY on the first $500 saved, which is seriously good. Some credit unions offer special high-yield savings accounts specifically for students that pay 5 to 6% interest on your first $500 to $1,000. That's up to 10 times higher than what most regular savings accounts offer. This means your money grows much faster without you doing anything. Just remember that for most accounts, if you're under 18, You'll need a parent or guardian to help you open it. Strategy 3. Automate your savings. Here's where most teens go wrong. They wait to see what money they have left at the end of the month to save. Spoiler alert, there's usually nothing left. The secret that financially successful people know is this: pay yourself first. Automatically move money to savings before you get a chance to spend it. If you have a part-time job with direct deposit, ask your parents to help you set up an automatic transfer so that 10 to 20% of each paycheck goes straight to your savings account. You'll never miss what you don't see in your spending account. No job? No problem. If you get an allowance or birthday money, or the money your grandma slips into your hand, immediately move a portion to savings before you start spending. The 10% rule is a good place to start. So if you get $20 allowance, $2 goes straight to savings. It sounds like too little? Yeah, maybe. But this isn't just about math, it's about psychology. When money automatically moves to savings, you adjust your spending to what's left. When you try to save what's left after spending, there's usually nothing left to save. Strategy 4. Track your spending. Okay, let's be brutally honest for a second. Most of us have no idea where our money actually goes. That iced coffee, those in-app purchases, that random Amazon order, it all adds up, and fast. Try this challenge. For just 1 week, track every single cent you spend. Every single cent. Use your phone's Notes app or download some free budgeting app. I guarantee you'll be shocked at where your money is actually going. But once you know your spending patterns, you can make intentional choices instead of wondering where all your money disappeared to. You might realize you're spending $15 a week on drinks from that place near school. That's over $700 a year just on beverages. Really? So, once you identify those money leaks, you can decide what's actually worth it to you. Maybe those drinks are worth it because that's where you hang out with friends. Cool, but now you're choosing it consciously rather than spending mindlessly. The point isn't to judge your spending but to make it intentional. When you decide in advance what matters to you, saving becomes much easier. And that brings us to the next topic. Strategy 5. Small habits. There's a huge myth that says that saving money is making huge sacrifices. But no, it isn't. It's about small, consistent habits that add up over time. Do you need an example of it? Round up your purchases and save the difference. Spent $4.75 on lunch? Put 25 cents in savings to round up to $5. Another one is to use the 24-hour rule for non-essential purchases over $20. Wait a full day before buying. If you still want it tomorrow, great. But often, the urge passes. Oh, and be smart. Use your student ID for discounts everywhere. Movies, restaurants, software, clothes. You'd be surprised how many places offer student discounts that can save you 10 to 20%. Think of it this way: if you save just $3 a day through these small habits, that's over $1,000 a year. Small actions, big results. Strategy 6. Increase your income. Saving money isn't just about spending less, it's also about earning more. And as a teenager, you have more options than you might think. The obvious place to start is with a part-time job. Retail, food service, tutoring, or babysitting can all provide steady income. But if traditional jobs don't work with your schedule, get creative. Consider your skills and interests. Are you good with computers? Offer tech support to neighbors or family friends. Creative? Sell crafts or digital designs online. Athletic? Try refereeing local youth sports leagues. Don't underestimate the power of household chores either. According to the Youth Economy Report, teens earn billions completing tasks set by their parents. Ask if there are extra chores you can do for additional allowance. I mean, it wouldn't hurt just to ask. Another overlooked option? Selling stuff you no longer use. That gaming system you've outgrown, clothes that don't fit, or collectibles gathering dust could all be converted to cash. Online marketplaces make this easier than ever. And, plus, the skills you develop while earning money as a teen are just as valuable as the money itself. Customer service, time management, problem solving, sales pitches, these are all skills that will benefit you for life. Strategy 7, the compound interest. This is literally the eighth wonder of the world, and understanding it now puts you miles ahead of your peers. Here's how powerful it is. If you start saving $100 per year at age 14 and earn a modest 5% interest, you'd have about $23,000 by age 65. But if you wait until age 35 to start the same savings habit, you'd only have around $7,000. That's the magic of compound interest. Your money makes money, and then that money makes more money. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, getting bigger and bigger. So, if you save $1,000 during high school and never add another penny, but keep it invested with a 7% average return, it would grow to over $21,000 by the time you're 65. That's turning $1,000 into $21,000 by doing absolutely nothing. Now imagine if you kept adding to that initial investment over time. This is literally how people become wealthy, not from earning huge salaries, but from consistent saving and letting compound interest do its thing over time. The key takeaway? The best time to start saving was yesterday. The second best time is today. Strategy 8, needs versus wants. One of the most valuable skills you can develop as a teenager is distinguishing between needs and wants. This isn't about deprivation, it's about prioritization. Needs are the essentials: basic food, clothing, transportation, education. Wants are everything else. The latest phone model? Want. Any phone that keeps you connected? Need. Before making a purchase, ask yourself, do I need this or just want it? Will this matter to me in 6 months? Am I buying this because I truly value it, or because of social pressure? Is there a less expensive alternative that would serve the same purpose? This doesn't mean never buying things you want. It means being intentional about which wants you choose to fulfill based on your values and goals. The most financially successful people aren't those who say no to everything, they're those who say yes selectively, based on what truly matters to them. Strategy 9, avoid common traps. So you already know that you have to make conscious purchases, right? But in today's world there are so many money traps that specifically target teenagers. So let me give you a hand with that. First, subscription services. Netflix, Spotify, gaming services, beauty boxes. Individually they seem affordable at $10 to $15 per month, but together they can easily drain hundreds of dollars from your bank account annually. Audit your subscriptions regularly and keep only those you actively use and value. Second, fast fashion and trend chasing. The constant pressure to have the newest styles can be a major money drain. Try thrifting, clothing swaps with friends, or building a smaller wardrobe of quality basics that mix and match well. Third, eating out. Those coffee shop runs and fast food stops between activities add up fast. Bringing snacks and drinks from home can save you hundreds over the course of a year. Fourth, in-app purchases and microtransactions. Gaming companies specifically design these to be irresistible and hard to track. Set a strict monthly budget for these if they're important to you. Remember, the goal isn't to live like a monk, it's to spend consciously on what matters to you and save on what doesn't. Strategy 10, talk about money. Well, don't look at me like that. If you really want to be a wealthy person in no time, here's something that might surprise you. One of the best ways to get better with money is simply to talk about it more. In many families, money is treated as a taboo subject. But having open conversations about saving, spending, and financial goals can be incredibly valuable. Ask your parents about their money experiences. What do they wish they had known at your age? What financial decisions are they proud of? What do they regret? If your family isn't comfortable talking about money, look for other mentors. A trusted teacher, older sibling, or even online communities focused on personal finance can provide guidance and support. Financial education is something many schools don't teach well, so being proactive about learning is key. So, As you can see, saving money as a teenager isn't just about having cash for the things you want now, it's about building habits that will benefit you for life. Start with clear goals. Open the right saving account. Automate your savings when possible. Track your spending to identify patterns. Develop small, consistent saving habits. Look for ways to increase your income. Understand the power of compound interest. Learn to distinguish between needs and wants. Avoid common money traps. And talk openly about money to continue learning. Every financial decision you make is like casting a vote for the future you want. Your choices today literally shape your tomorrow. So tell me in the comments, what are you saving for? If you found this helpful, smash that like button, turn on the notifications, and don't forget to subscribe for more content that helps you level up your life.